Niggas ain't shit.
And that's how we're gonna start. Welcome to Earth 2 Comic Cast, where superheroes exist and comic book talk is the norm. It's your host, Mo Crosby, and we are back to talk Revolution episode season 1, episode 5, literally the Blue Blood. It's the origin of where the Blue Blood comes from. Élise is about to find an alliance between the nobles and the rest of the rebels, and to avert the spread of this pandemic. It's not on a global stage, but it's a wait. So if it's not on a global stage, it's an epidemic, right?
Yeah, they keep saying epidemic. Well, Joe keeps saying epidemic.
So I think it's an epidemic because it's a state level, county level for now. It's a contained. Pandemic. Yeah, it's contained, and it's a pandemic when it's bigger. I don't know the terms, but Joseph Fauci out here like wilding. My bad. Not asking people to wear their masks, letting the president do what he wants to do. Yeah, he's not Dr. Fauci. I made a mistake. I was like, yeah, I did. But no, so this is literally the origin of the Blue Blood. So this open wasn't as fire as like the rest of the opens, but it was kind of fire though. It felt very regular, like this kind of show, like like medieval times, like opening when the rich people do some wild shit at the end of the other episode, and then they're like debauchery in the beginning of the next episode, because like Don out here partying, living it up.
Man is having orgies
with everybody.
He's
fucking fluid.
Hitting the Buffalo Bill, do you think I'm sexy dance, or would you fuck me? I'd fuck me dance. Like just in the mirror, just look at me.
Right. And I gotta give it to him though, because he's very fluid. He's not, and I like the way they're portraying it, because it would feel like appropriate in the time for the Blue Bloods in that era to be very fluid with their thing. But can we talk about Don?
Sexuality?
Yes,
with their thing.
With their thing, my bad. So I think I want to focus on Don, because this episode does that. It's really a Don heavy episode, and Donatian is his name, but I'm just gonna call him Don or Donnie.
I called him Don last time because I'm not saying all those syllables.
Facts. He's a dickhead.
He is a entitled, pretentious little prick.
Right. And you know what's always funny about those kind of characters is that the person that gave them power is always going to regret giving them power.
Every time.
So you see Dad in the episode, and he's like shit talking his dad. Mm-hmm. Like, how dare you talk to me?
Right.
Nigga, like, I'm the fucking...
Do you know who I'm is? I'm in charge.
Right.
Nigga, you two though. I'm Michael.
You know who he's giving me? He's giving me what's the Lannister name? Season 1 and 2. Joffrey.
Very, very Joffrey Baratheon.
Right. Oh yeah, my bad. I gave him Lannister. He is a Lannister, bro.
His parents were Lannister. So.
Yeah, like seriously. Yeah, so like he's giving very Joffrey vibes, and I'm like, yeah. So
yeah, but the difference is like there was nobody was trying to like rein Joffrey in. They were just like, oh, whatever, the prince or whatever. Let him have his fun. But yeah, this one, Don's dad is very much like, sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere and act like you got some sense. Like,
right.
You weren't raised this way.
No. Is it me, or did Don like turn some other people, or those are just his friends?
I think those are just the homies.
Oh, okay, so he's like, you know what? We up now. Like, it's gang. We up now. So if I eat, you eat.
Right.
I'm king.
I might eat you.
Facts.
But we
gonna live it up first.
This man can sniff out poverty. Like
that's the best part of the episode. He's like, what's it smell like? Rats. Or
poverty. Like, what in the Lucas type shit is happening right now?
No, that's what I thought about. I was like, I know who does this. But seriously, he sniffed out the pores, and I'm like, oh dang, that kind of sucks.
That's fucked up. Like,
That's very fucked up.
You're chilling in a wall, in a crypt, in a fucking graveyard, and this man still like sniffs you out.
I can smell the pork.
Young woman.
It's the brokenness.
Early 20s-ish, but like broke.
Like, is she? Nah, she got a little money. Nah, she dirt. Nah, this is dirt poor.
Right.
Yeah, definitely dirt poor.
This is extreme poverty. This bitch ain't never had grapes. Like,
right. Like, you can smell the not grapes coming off you. Like, oh no, you eat fake grapes. You definitely eat Target grapes. You don't eat Target grapes.
No. Like you are eating the cereal on the bottom shelf that just says wheat circle.
Right. Circle. Captain Flumch.
Going over to your house and you're offering me Dr. Soda. Dr. Cola.
Like, how dare you?
And I can joke about that. Well,
the Dr. Soda?
Dr. Cola. My aunt used to love some fucking Dr. Cola. I'd be
Did
like,
it taste like Dr. Pepper?
Reminiscent of.
Oh, okay. It had a hint.
A hint of Dr. Pepper, yeah.
And a hint of something else. It's like, I can taste the Dr. Pepper, but I can taste something else.
Right. A hint of, we're not about to get sued for stealing this recipe. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, so Don was, I'm not going to lie, but I kind of liked his assholeness this episode. Because it was a slowed down episode, first of all. It wasn't like, like we'd gotten all the hype and all the action beats, but they slowed this one down all the way, and they let Don like take over, and he's telling his dad, "Hey, look, man, you let the poors run around and do what they want to do. Me and my friends gonna take care of this." And then he grabs
my watch,
right? And then he grabs his man's like his weight in gold for whoever kills the most poors. I'm like, what? You just out here killing poors. And then he totally disrespects his officer.
Oh my gosh. Now that was so messed up, but I laughed.
Right.
So hard.
He grabbed his hand.
Imagine losing your hand fighting for your boss's cause or whatever.
Right.
And this nigga comes in with your hand and starts making puns about it. Number one, like, I guess you didn't get the upper hand. and
you can tell there was some fake laugh, right? It was fake. It was like,
it was a fake laugh.
It was you're not that funny, my guy. But we're gonna laugh. We're gonna give it to you because we're gonna help you disrespect this little nigga real quick.
And you walking around with a man's hand. I don't.
And then like, do you need a hand? I was like, yo, if you don't stop. But I loved it. Because the dude is an asshole too. It's always funny to see an asshole get assholed by a bigger asshole. Wow,
out assholed.
Yes.
And then he ate his hand. Like,
so he can't drink tea like this no more.
He couldn't do it anyway. Like, he didn't even have my hand. The least you could do was like, just let me hold on to it. Like,
right. And then he goes, "You're bitter." I'm like, yawn. Like, he just destroyed his life.
Why are you so salty?
Yo, he demolished him. I didn't feel bad. I didn't, because dude he deserved that. And then he went back to waterboarding the one dude. Didn't the episode kind of open up with people like yelling "Viva la Resistance" and then getting shot in the back of the head?
Not the resistance.
The Brotherhood. Yeah. Like, long live the Brotherhood. Now.
Long live the Brotherhood. Yeah. Like, damn, y'all out here dying for this. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah. No, let's go to Albert, because Albert had some heavy shit to do this episode.
Man. Yeah. Like, we're already seeing him, trying to battle his addiction to flesh. Like, he's trying to keep all of that down. I mean, imagine like, being addicted to alcohol or whatever, and you have to like, you can kind of help yourself out a little bit by not going into settings where there's going to be a lot, but this man is addicted to flesh. Mm-hmm. Like, everywhere you go, it's going to be flesh. It's going to be somebody to eat. Like,
right. heartbeats and everything. Some of them sexy, some of them just like yo, like that's a porterhouse.
Poor,
right? Like that's a porterhouse. That's just McDonald's. Like I don't know meat, but like hey, it's still. Let me get a cheeseburger. Let me get an Angus steak burger. What?
Right.
But nah, he's going through it.
He's really going through it because now he's caring, which is interesting because he was so cold for these first few episodes, like seeing his brother not even like giving the man a handshake. But now he's like none of that. But now he's like, yo, Oka, they killed my, basically his dad. Like they killed the priest. And Oka's like, we need to go.
Right, what's that mean to me, bro? Like
that
means nothing. Exactly. That means like what I hate in shows is like when somebody's trying to tell somebody, oh man, they did something to me, and then the person you're telling it to, like
Oka's like, look at me. I'm your brother now. You don't even got to worry about these other ones. Let's peace out.
He's like, oh well, Joseph risked his life to save you, and
what that means?
Exactly. Like that's our job. We use people to accomplish our motives. Like we're here to kill somebody. So all these people you're throwing at me don't mean nothing to me. Like let's do the job and get the fuck. Because he's like, oh, the brother helped us. Like they just like, so what, my guy? Like
we helped them. They helped us. The he is dead. He was patient zero as far as they're concerned.
Right.
We can go.
But I think they're also looking for the lady, right? The shorty that we saw in the beginning. Yeah. That kind of touched them. Yeah, so it's like a lot of things are going on. Oh, so Oka did a thing to him, right?
Voodoo.
I was waiting on you to say that.
He does something mystical. I'm just like, y'all really made this man the magical Negro in every sense in this show. And fucking voodoo. But yeah, so Albert was like laid out having a craving, and like because Oka, he basically said every time you die and you come back, that's only gonna like fuel your hunger more.
Go eat.
Right. And Albert is like, no, I'm plant-based. I'm not gonna eat.
Right. Oh, vegan over here, right.
And so Oka did some kind of
satiate his
absorb a little bit of this from you.
Right. I feel like Oka be out here eating, bro. Like Oka gets his fill and not caring about anything. Oh man. And then Albert does go to see because we'll get to her in a minute, but I think we can't go to her and then at the end just talk about them too. What's her name? What's her name again? Madeline?
Élise.
Élise. Madeline is the younger sister.
Yeah.
Élise had an interesting story right after she's in bed with Madeline and she's like, you know what? Let me go talk to my trusty little handmaiden. Yo, she's like, yo, you know about Madeline, right? She's like, yeah, you know what I have to do. I was like, yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you worrying. Got you.
She said, promise me that you will give your life to protect her. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, I'm not even family. No.
Right, like,
have I not done enough to save you? Now you want me to die for her? I mean, all right, but
but it's sounding more and more like, because you said something last week. You said it sounds like everybody gonna die and Madeline is gonna be the last person out, right? She's gonna be the last one out, right? So it sounds more and more like everybody gonna die. But talking about Madeline real quick, when Oka did his magic voodoo thing on what's his face on Albert, Madeline let out a scream.
Mm-hmm.
She can talk. I don't want to hear it. She went through a traumatic experience and she just decided not to speak.
And she does not talk. You know how they say Stevie Wonder can see? Madeline can talk.
Oh God! The show kind of got disrespectful for a second, but no. That is a rumor. It's out there.
It is a rumor out there. I do not subscribe to that rumor. Maybe he can see like light or something, like when you close your eyes and you can kind of see something pass by. But I don't think anybody's like faking blind for that long.
For that long. But he goes home and he takes his glasses off. He's like, damn, another day.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Like another day, another dollar. I was like, I was just gonna be another black piano player. What was the best way to do this?
You know how I know Stevie Wonder can't see?
How?
Because his hairline is way back here, and he still got them dreads.
He's not letting it go, man.
At some point, he would look and be like, "All right, I need to figure out a creative way to say somebody told me this is not."
That is his plan.
He's like you gotta commit.
Gotta commit. Like, or maybe he does have hair and he keeps shaving it just so.
Just like, yeah, these niggas really gonna think I'm blind.
Right. Wow.
This went left
so quick. But no, Madeline, let out that scream because she had a vision that was connected to what Oka was doing to Albert, and I was like, okay, yeah, she could talk. I gotta talk about that real quick. But no, Élise now left the camp or left the little palace, and everyone's like, oh no, Uncle said you shouldn't leave. If you leave, you gotta go with the guard. She's like, man, I run this because she did get out of she did tell her little handmaid, and she's like, Ophelia. She was like, Ophelia's like, oh, you need to leave.
Right.
Like, I ain't leaving.
This is my house. I'm the rightful heir.
Like, yeah, and I'm like, anytime someone says that, they finna die.
So quick.
So quick. It's like that's like the call to death. It's like, oh well, now you're gonna die because the little owner of the house won't show you that you.
And her homegirl is like, bitch. That's why you gotta leave because you're the rightful heir.
Like, nah,
standing in the way of progress.
I ain't going nowhere. You know what's funny? When she did that, I thought about Wolf of Wall Street, the little scene where the camper is like, yeah, he's giving that speech. He's like, yeah, I gotta go, and he's like, you know what? I ain't fucking leaving. I ain't fucking leaving.
And that was Elise's speech.
Literally, she's like, I ain't fucking leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving.
And then she, by some miracle, she goes to the same barn that, she,
their little fuck spot.
Yeah, the little fuck spot. And of course, Albert ends up at the little fuck spot. But this time she loaded. She's like, nah, it's loaded this time and I could kill you. And I feel like Albert was like, you know what? Let me chill because if I get shot, if I wake up, I'm going to
eat her. And not in the way that it happened the last time we were in this bar.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. Because you saw the pause. I was like,
like, you in here looking like a whole ass snack.
Literal. She was like, you know what, let me chill on you real quick. Let me tell you what's really good. Like, my heart don't beat no more because I'm actually really dead. But like some lady
with the future shit. Like, ever since I left you, my heart don't beat. How bare is future.
Right. Oh. He really is. Because he's kind of toxic. He's very because the other girl, let's not forget he still has the other girl that he's
been dabbling, which in that last episode, I did mean to bring that up. Like, so was Albert double dipping? Because it seems like he was fraternizing with the fraternity. And
why do you think he cares so much in this episode? Because it's like, damn, they killing my peoples and they gonna fuck around and kill my new shorty. So let me like chill out.
Yeah, no, she wasn't new. They gonna fuck around and kill my side piece.
Oh man, but it was really lovely how he was like, I'm gonna chill on you real quick. My heart don't beat. You're not gonna believe me if I told you. And when people say that, it's usually like, do you know what I know? Like, how dare you tell me? My little sister can see shit, right? And you gonna tell me I'm not gonna believe you?
Right.
What? Please. What you got?
I just saw you die and resurrect.
And you gonna tell me I'm not gonna believe why? My nigga, you not supposed to be alive, period. And she said it.
You're not supposed to be here. This is the second time I've seen you die. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, like what's really good.
But he does. So what's messed up to me is her dad, the Guy, he was like just gonna hold on to that secret as long as humanly possible, and then was like, "Oh, if I die, give her this note."
Right.
Yeah,
Because he thought his brother was gonna be, you know, a good person and like be a decent person.
Down though, something deep down told him his brother ain't it.
Shit. Right. Yeah. Because it made no sense why he trusted his brother to lock him up to make sure he doesn't eat girls, but make sure he doesn't
like feeding him poor
feeding him just for blood. He's like, oh, let me feed you real quick. Let me get your blood. So I'm like, yo, I'm it's an exchange. You hungry?
Yeah, I got you. And then like he wrote in the letter, like I've killed so many young girls.
Right.
Like, I've eaten so many people. It's disgusting. But also they gotta eat. Yeah. What you gonna do?
Toss up right here.
Yeah, but then he also like tells her in there, it's up to you to like start this revolution and save your people.
Don't put this on me.
Right, like
I'm like 16. Don't put this on me. What's wrong with you?
Like, how much trauma does this woman have to take on? She's already got like the white streak in her hair.
Yeah, that's stress, bro.
That was on you.
Right.
You did that to her. And now she gotta like run a whole revolution when women aren't even allowed to fucking leave the house by themselves.
Facts. And it's great that you brought that up because is the last kind of the last person we're going to talk about, the last people we're going to talk about is Dr. Joseph, not Fauci, and his little girlfriend who finally decided, I'm going to give you some cheeks because like I didn't put you through enough.
Because now they're trapped in a whole ass back room together.
Right. It was really on some I've put you through enough type shit because like I don't think she likes him. She was like, damn, I got to be with you. Like, I ain't got none.
He's the bestie.
Like, yo, what's the bestie? Like,
that's bro.
This real quick.
But now we here. We in this room. We probably gonna have to stay here for a long time.
Right.
I was like boning the prisoners, but I can't do that no more because I lost my job. So, all right, let's go. You did try to kiss me with the rat when we were trying to catch the rat.
It's all right. It's all right. You know, I just gave it to you. Because honestly, when he said to her, oh, like, because she comes in, right? And he's like, I'm a killer. And he's like, nah, it's nobody. You need to get out. And she's like,
go. Look,
my help.
Go.
He really did that.
I tell you, I laughed for 15 minutes. Like, what are you doing? Get out of here with that bullshit. Go. That's like in Demolition Man, when Huxley is telling when like they were supposed to bone and it was virtual boning, but he was like, no, let's get with the hands. And she was like, I want you to leave my domicile. That's what he did.
Right. And she's like, oh, he's like, I need, you're gonna need my help. And he goes, do you know what you cost me? You know what it took for me to become a doctor?
You know how much?
And she's like, well, you can still do it because you're a man.
Yeah, I didn't even, at least you got to experience it. Right. I will never get to experience this in my lifetime out in public because I got a vagina.
You're gonna stone me.
Right.
I'm a woman doctor. I'm going to get stoned.
They're going to drown me to see if I float. I'm not going to float. So if you don't get the fuck out of here with your privilege and entitlement.
Right. You know what it took for me to become. You went to school, my nigga, because you're a man. I was supposed to be house tending. Like, at least you got to taste some blue blood. I've been out here boning prisoners. Get the fuck out of my face with that.
Right. On top of that, you fucked up your whole thing the first time because you were trying to do organ transplants.
Right. So don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, my guy. And so they had that little conversation. I thought that was funny. I thought that exchange was funny. But like, so that now they're trying to find out like the origins because he's reading all this stuff, and then they find that back room flew after sex. It's like because they couldn't find him before sex. Because I'm pretty sure if they found the back room, it'd have been the whole rat incident again.
Right.
Like, he would have been like, Oh shit, spider.
Another spider. That's what I would have been cursing about. I wouldn't even have put two and two together that where these spiders coming
A
from.
whole
I would have
fucking
been
spider, my guy.
like no,
very
it wasn't just
aesthetic,
one. It was
like,
a line of spiders, a parade of spiders coming out that hole, and I would have been like, nah, we gotta go. We gotta burn this whole shit down.
Fuck this cure. We out.
This ain't me.
Really need to find a cure for these pores. Like, let's go somewhere and start a whole life together. Right?
Like,
You still a doctor?
Whole other, you can practice in America
and make money. Like, what? You gonna be a hero?
Brother was there for a minute. He said it was great.
Right?
They got beaches.
And we're white.
Right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Like, really. So they find this little back room, man. Albert's trying to be all. Sorry. Joe is trying to be all like classy and nice, and she's like, "Yo, get the fuck out of my room, bro.
Pry this
open,
statue off."
Bang, bang. She gets it open. They find this letter and they start reading it, and they find out how this one lady is the patient 0 and her blood, and it kind of ties into Albert telling Élise, "Oh, patient 0 was not your dad. Patient 0 is this one lady," and
that's in Versailles,
right? And she's in Versailles. She's in Versailles. Oh my gosh. So now I'm pretty sure we're gonna move from this little county to Versailles. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen next. Or at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped to see their recreation of Versailles because
that's dope.
That's gonna be like super ornate. Like, I don't know why, for some reason, when Élise and on the opening, when Élise and Madeline were laying in bed like crying, all I could think was, those are some dope ass pillowcases. Like, when you go back and look, they had some. I mean, the clothes were ridiculous,
right?
And their bed linens and stuff.
I just saw them in bed crying. I didn't even notice the pillowcases, but I guess I could go back and rewatch.
I'm still trying to find the right comforter set for my room, so it stood out for me. But
like, pillowcases? What? They were crying. They just lost their father. Like, what are you talking about?
Like a slate blue velvet with gold embroidery on it. They were just awesome. Go back and look. Go back and look. I promise.
Okay, so Donnie doesn't want to change clothes because he's really liking that off-white and gold suit.
This is Gucci.
That drip, he must really like that drip, because I'm like, wait, my nigga, you wore this to your coronation. You gonna still keep it on?
You wore this to your uncle's funeral. Like,
right.
It's like Tiffany Haddish in that damn dress. I'm like, no, I'm wearing this. I'm getting my money's worth.
I'm getting my money's worth. Like, my best tailors came out to make sure I look swaggy.
But
I would wear that shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's really good looking.
I would wear that shit.
You wouldn't?
I would.
Right, like so drippy. Like,
give me a nice fitted pant, like cropped at the ankle with some 4-inch. It's over for these bitches.
It's over. It's a wrap. Oh man.
I wonder what Donnie was like before the change, because we only got to see him with his broken, super infected leg, and he's basically like, let them cut it off.
He's like, I'm trying to live. Like, I take the damn leg.
I don't want to die.
Take the leg.
His dad is making choices for him, like, no son of mine will be an amputee. Nigga, just own me. Just take the leg.
Take the leg, please, because this is wild.
It's icky, but and then even like when he was brought back, like when he came back to life, he was like, what curse have you placed upon him?
Yeah, but I mean, he's loving it now. So does the curse like amplify like your assholeness, because like, or just amplify the person you are, right? So let's say he wasn't like because he could have been a dickhead and just got sick, and just because he was sick became himself, right? So I think it's probably just because, look at Albert, he's not like a asshole, he's kind of a good person. So Guy was kind of a good person, he was just hungry, like, yeah, give or take, because he did kill Albert for no reason, because Albert, poor Dick, was fucking his daughter. Like, how dare you let poor Dick inside you? Like, do you
yeah.
do you not know who you are? You're an elite. Like,
right, like your dowry just dropped.
Right.
You know how hard it's gonna be to marry you off now?
Right. You're gonna have to marry your cousin. You're gonna have to marry Donnie now. Like
the one with one leg.
That's the got me.
See what you did? Yeah, so he was probably a bit of a prick before. He was probably a bit of a prick before, but now, like, you know, anything when you give somebody that, I mean, because he just seemed kind of frail and all of that stuff. So, but now he's got this power. Not only does he have a power, he can't die.
He can't die, so his chest is a little puffed out now. Like, you know who I mean? It's like type shit. Like,
yeah, and I think that's the reason why he keeps wearing. I think that's the reason why he keeps wearing that same outfit over and over again. Like, remember when I was saying, when you look at the poor people, they have no color in their outfit, and this man is like, I'm about to go shine on all these hoes.
You're gonna see me coming, white horse,
right?
Off-white gold, the fitted. Like, come on,
hit him with the Gucci. Like, you know how much this outfit costs?
Yo, it's 10 bands on me right now. It's 10 bands on me right now.
Right now.
Right now. Today.
Yeah, and they're all looking at him like, nigga, just can we just get some food, please? Nobody cares about how much your habiliments cost.
Right. We chilling in the bar. Like, you come up in the spot trying to cause trouble. Like, yo, relax. Yo,
waterboarding people.
It's like you caused the poor man to pee himself. Like, that's the best you got. Yo, can I finish doing my job? I've been doing this since before you were born.
Let me do me. Like, can I torture the way I torture?
Yo, like, you all up in my torture routine right now. You messing me up. Now this man not gonna respect me. I got killed. You see what you did?
Right, and then you fucking embarrass me. Like, you emasculated me by eating my hand in front of all these other niggas. Like,
everybody gonna look at me as a nigga who got his hand hate.
Right.
Kill him. Like, now you gotta kill everybody in there, because if they leave,
everybody's gotta die. Yeah.
Story.
Out in the streets.
Yo, your reputation is done. The streets is done. Yeah, you gotta kill everybody.
Right. They're calling you handmaiden. Like, they got all these fucked up nicknames for you, and you just gotta sit there and take it or still kill everybody.
You gonna come up in the spot like, yo, I'm looking for somebody, and they were like, oh wait, you need a hand to find? Like, what? Like, his rep just dropped, and it's all because he's like, yo, you should never bite the hand that feeds. I'm like, wow.
Just ain't shit.
Hey man, that's disrespect. It's disrespect. I gotta fight him. I want to fight him I want to fight him. I would have fought him.
I want to behead him because I know he can't die in any other way.
Well, he could take that. The other, because the hand got a little metal like iron hand now. He got an iron fist. He should slap. He should slap him. Why he just smack the shit out of him? Man?
Smack the shit out of him. And then while he's dead because of blunt force trauma, just take his head off.
Right.
Finish it.
I don't know if you remember that one episode where Jamie was trying to learn how to fight again because he got his hand cut off, right? And Braun was like, "You got to use your shit." And like while he was training with Braun, Braun tried to slash him, and he uses his I don't know why that's so funny. Like, he should have smacked Donnie, yo. Like, if that was me, you see, that's why they can't have black people do certain things. Because if that was I know Oka would have smacked the taste out of his mouth
with the back of his hand, just so you understand that I am not to be disrespected.
Right. Don't ever come into my spot and tell me how to torture. Are you crazy?
Right.
Is you crazy?
Like, do I tell you how to run your orgies? No.
Right.
Let
you
me do this.
You out there eating women and leaving them in the bed for like your maids to come see them like the next day, not even respecting. Like, yo, what are you doing? You gotta have tact. Relax.
It's always the younger generation. It's always like the old heads are like, I'm gonna put I mean, I know he ain't shit. He's kind of stupid, but he's my son and he deserves like this next in line thing. So
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him in power. It's gonna be all good. And then fucking millennials.
Sean White shouldn't have done that dumb shit. Fucking dummy.
Yeah.
What's
And
wrong
now
with
he's
you?
out here like, I'm about to change the game. Ain't gonna be no
Right.
pores
No
by the
more
time we
pores.
get
Like, yeah. Like, he's stupid too. Like, if you kill all the pores, who's gonna be your food source? You gotta leave the people that know. You know what? Hold on. This is about to sound messed up.
I mean, it's fucked up, but it's true. Like, who's gonna be your food source? Who's gonna be your servants? Because now you got to do everything yourself.
Right. You eat somebody, you gotta clean that up. Like, damn, I gotta clean up my food, my plate. Now I gotta wash my little off-white shirt. Don't recommend. Right. You gotta leave your food source alone. Like, come on, man. Like, oh, you got a kid. I bet. So I'm gonna eat you for Monday, you Tuesday.
Yeah, he's not thinking anything through.
He's not, and you can tell. I'm excited to see where they go with it because we got about 3 more episodes before the season is done. It looks like we may get a season 2. That's what it's looking like. It looks like we may not, but I'm kind of enjoying it. Honestly, I didn't know I would have enjoyed Donnie this much. You know, and
such a fucking asshole. You have to.
and then I'm still kind of mad at Joe. In the middle of a pandemic, you worrying about smashing cheeks? Like, oh, focus.
But it happens in so many different movies and TV shows. Though they're like right in the face of danger. They've just escaped whatever. They're holed up in a room, and then all of a sudden they look at each other and like start going at it like crazy. And you're like, this is not the time for this. I promise this is not the time for this.
It's not the time. Like, yo, focus. Like, Aquaman did it in the most egregious way. Like, literally a war is happening around everybody and they swim up and kiss and literally fireworks. Not fireworks, my bad. Explosions are going on behind everybody and they do a 360 turn to show this dramatic kiss. I'm like, bro.
Now is not the time.
Go kill your brother first. You can always kiss this woman later. Like, this is not great. This is not like timing.
Bros before hoes, sir.
Like, all your bros out here dead, and you worried about this little kiss that you could have gotten 10 minutes after you killed your brother. Like, yo. But nah, like, I'm excited to see where like Revolution goes. Like, I know you are, and we're gonna be doing this for 3 more weeks. So thank you for watching. Right, we got about 3 more weeks left. That's 3 episodes left. But no, seriously, thank you for watching. Those that are going to be listening on the podcast, thank you for listening. We will catch you next week for episode 6 of La Revolution. Peace.